we as a collective are awakening our intuitive powers to access multidimensional aspects of reality in our lives. We are being faced with choices and decisions to test our faith and ability to see intuitively into situations, to allow spirit, God source energy, the beyond what we cannot see in, so we can morph into a species that defies physical reality. That isn't just a species based on the physical world. We're going to access the mind space, and we're going to be able to tap into the cosmos interdimensionally. This is an internal change that's happening within us. Science and NASA and SpaceX are going outside into outer space to find truths, physical truths, spending billions and trillions of dollars on rocket fuel and things. You know, think of how much money and resources that is required to get into outer space. It's absolutely not the future. It's part of the future, but it's barbaric to our access to the cosmos, which is right here. You see, within we have a cosmic connection to the universe. We are a universe within ourselves. We are perfectly designed to have a physical, human, earthly experience, but within our meat suit, our spirit, our essence, our soul is cosmic. We are our own solar system. Each of us are a sun with it rotating planets. All of this is a projection of who we are cosmically on the inside. And what I see is we're living in this state of separation, like the zebra stripes. We're living in this confusing time where we are literally, the old world is freaking falling apart in front of our eyes. Like, we're going to see so much strange things because the matrix is glitching. What's happening is the projection that we have of reality, what we perceive it to be, it's crumbling. We're literally making decisions that are shifting the consciousness, the collective, into an awareness where we can perceive what's actually happening, which is so far in the future from what we can imagine at the moment. Because video games and virtual reality and 3D printing, these concepts that people couldn't even have imagined 50 years ago, are here. And we're going to have even more advanced things. That's why Elon Musk wants to go to, Mars or wherever he's trying to go, and he's claiming territory. They're mapping and gridding this stuff. The world that we have access to, let's say where we dream, our dream space world, is our home. So if you see this girl, right? This girl looks almost alien-like. This is a Lumerian. You could also think of like the Atlanteans or the people before human flesh, in my opinion. The ones that were translucent, the fairies, imagine like dragonfly wings. I'm seeing a lot of air energy here, a lot of mind space, psyche. And we are going back home, which is cosmic, which is non-physical, non-dense, non-fleshy meat suit. And in order to get there, it's not billions of dollars and a bunch of rocket fuel to fly into outer space, where we lose bone density and die. The time, that's why we're learning this amazing thing about time is it's all in our head. Everything's all in our head. And we're really, really finding this out. Science is contradicting itself as absolute, projecting that it's absolute, when it's literally a part of the puzzle. We also have to account for the intuitive irrational side. And that's what's, the zebra, like one side, the black and the white, the separation, one side is logic and scientific and measurable. And then one side is intuitive, the unknown, and the questionable. The parts that we don't believe yet. Like dark, so this is also reminding me of like dark matter. How in the world, which I should say, how in the multi-dimensional universe, how in the multiverse is it possible that we have 20% of reality is perceivable, but we know out of 100%, we cannot fathom what 80% of the universe is made of, which is dark matter. How in the world do we perceive that we know anything when 80% of measurable, and it's not even measurable, 80% of what we can perceive as reality within the universe, the cosmos, is dark matter, and we don't know what the hell it is. That's what I'm saying. So we're being faced with this choice to get out of our emotions. We've been in the age of Pisces, which is an emotional, loving, romantic, fantasy illusion energy. And it's very like Neptune, right? And we're being faced with this choice to make a decision to now access the mind, the Aquarius. So I got a lot of Aquarius and Gemini energy here. It's like recognizing the power of the mind and putting the mind, not necessarily just logic over emotions, but realizing the power of the two and how they connect together, the purpose of the two connecting together, and how to use them harmoniously. So we are really recognizing our place in the universe, where home actually is, which is within ourselves. We are the cosmos within. We're not going to go without and find it. That's the difference between physical reality. It's not... Physical reality wants to project everything and make it all external, and it denies the truth within. That's the hurdle we're facing right now. This has been an injustice to us. And then we got the wheel behind that. We're really... See how her mind is activated? She's accessing here... This is a key. This is a key. Just like here, this is a key. All of this is air energy, mind space. We're going within the mind to find the truth. It's not outside of us. It's within us, with aligning ourselves to this understanding that we are not physical beings, just physical beings. You see how she's see-through. Like there's a time, I want to say, where we existed and there wasn't just a physical body. I sense it, I feel it, I remember it in a way, like where I wasn't this, you know what I'm saying? I was more like a dragonfly, like a fairy, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing with so we got there's a lot, so we got 6 to 12, like that's like, we're halfway there. We're halfway there in understanding. We're going from the 6 to the 12 here. And now we got 10 to 11. And it's like, we're recognizing where we stand, where we fit. We're finding the truth. We're cutting out the bullshit, the lies, the manipulation, the injustice. This has been an injustice to who we actually are and our real capabilities. We're selling our superpowers, and we don't even know it because we don't understand consciousness and unconscious, how we can unconsciously give away our power. We're not recognizing that within ourselves. We are... Next here, what's going to happen? What's happening with our evolution is we've got the Hanged Man with alignment in the Owl. And I feel like this is like the twins as well. So this Gemini energy, this choice, this obstacle, this hurdle that we're facing is to align ourselves, okay? And come down from this energy. This is in my opinion, this is very futuristic. This reading is very futuristic. It's not like tomorrow. We're accessing the future now, but it's like, I don't know how far. But this decision, like, we have to choose. It's already there. The enlightenment, the knowledge, the wisdom, it's always there. Everything's always present in the moment. It's just waiting for us to access it. When we choose to come down from this position as if we're denying it, we're not ready to face it, we're not ready to see what we already know. Because if you hear this message, something within you says, that makes sense, but I want to know more. Like, you want to know more, and we need more knowledge and wisdom. We need more wisdom of this knowledge, experience, and understanding. We need proof. We want to see someone with telekinesis. We want to see somebody with the ability to harness the power of fire or part the ocean. You know, we want to see this to believe it, because there's so much power in belief. And if we could just recognize that what you believe is reality, then we would know the power and the choice we have, which is getting out of our emotional, reactive, defensive, primal state where we're fighting and bickering about absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. The separation. We're fighting about black and white. We're fighting about left or right. We're fighting about blue or red. We're fighting about life or death. All of them have to be a part of reality. There is no black without white. There is no up without down. There is no left without right. There is no reason to deny the zebra, to deny the separation as it is one. You know what I'm saying? The zebra isn't, we can't outcast it. We can't deny it. It is what it is. Like, we got to stop fighting about the truth. It's already, it's prevalent. It's just there, you know? So we are accessing, oh, and there's that dragonfly. I knew I felt a dragonfly. If you look super duper close there, there's a freaking dragonfly that I never noticed. And there's a lot of peacock energy in this. I didn't notice either. And peacock's like about shining your light and just being magnificent and beautiful. And think of the colors, like the blues and the greens and the yellows. It's also otherworldly. Like, that bird is strange, like, and it can fly, but it's just an odd, strange bird. And I feel like that's saying it's really time to enlighten ourselves to what is strange, stranger than fiction. Reality, yeah, the truth is stranger than fiction. That's what it was trying to say. So whatever your odd quirkiness is, that's what makes you beautiful. That's your light. That's what you need to shine onto the world. But we've been trained to believe that that's not the case. So access that part of yourself. We've got the owl with the hanged man as the next move here, like the next step, which is enlightenment, being able to truly see and come down from this position of uncertainty to be like, man, I do believe, because I can see in the dark. When I meditate and I close my eyes, I can envision things. I can see an elephant with my eyes closed. I can see the color blue with my eyes closed. So what does that mean? What is that access? What is that part of my brain? What is that? And how do I grow that? How do I nurture that? How do I align that with my truth and my reality? There's something powerfully important there. And then we have the advice here, the advice from spirit, from God, from source, from creation is really truly shining your light, your happiness, your joy, your fulfillment, believing in yourself, and truly saying, you know, as much as this old world that's hanging on so desperately to me, that wants me to stay in this job that I hate, that wants me to believe in these lies that I really just don't believe in anymore, I'm just going to follow my heart here. I'm going to make logical decisions. I'm going to be rational, but I'm going to question what I've been taught rational, logical thinking is. I'm not just going to fully put my faith in man and humans to tell me what I already know on the inside. I'm going to be still, okay? Communication, co-creation. I'm going to work with my people, my guides. This frequency, it's like there's this frequency being sent out. Like the minute you make that decision to light up your heart space. Yeah, oh my God. What? Okay, so look at this. So if you see this girl, she's like, yes. And yellow, I was getting dressed. I put on this yellow shirt. When I was pre-shuffling, this yellow kept coming out. I saw the sun and I saw the Page of Swords, yellow, yellow. And all this yellow was coming out. And that's what it is. So if you see here, this enlightenment of truly living in the heart space, like what would reality look like if we all did what we loved? Oh my gosh, if we just loved more, what would reality look like? You know what I'm saying? And kaboom, like you see how our heart's like on fire. It just explodes into the cosmos, right? And then these beings, these three beings are much larger than Earth. That's Earth right there. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm talking. So that's Earth in the center. And these massive beings on the outside, these spirits, these aliens, whatever you want to call them, they are hearing the frequency that she's sending out, like kaboom. And they're like helping. They're helping her create this this vibrational shift. You see what I'm saying? There's a shift happening. And they're up there or out there or in there, because this all could be coming from within us. Like this all could be a freaking virtual reality, guys. They're helping her to create her frequency shift. And the advice is to just sit still and focus. Like imagine this cobra's ability to meditate. Like I'm just seeing it sit in this position for hours, like just paused in a state of like fierce contemplation where nothing messes with it. I mean, it's, if something were to, let's say a mouse were to run in front of it, it's just ready to strike. You know what I'm saying? Because it knows, it meditates, it sits there and patiently waits for energy to come to it rather than go around and exert all of its energy and give all of its energy away, rather than conserving it and waiting for something to come to it. That's what I see here. That's the advice, is to just really focus on what it is that you love. What do you love, and what can you bring into your life, you know, that will really set you up. Ooh. So set you up, you know what I'm saying, to access that part of your self. So the Witness came out. 6 + 4 is 10. So completing the human. Yeah. So we're completing this human experience of just living in physical flesh is done. It's done. We are really entering a space of mind. This first of all, the Witness is like the one that can see and witness and observe reality without an emotional reaction. but to observe and study reality for enlightenment, right? And as she's got her hand here, I don't know if you can see that, but that's an eye. That's the third eye, the Egyptian third eye, the penile, access to the vision, right? Literally like this, the same exact thing. And she's saying, we're entering a time that we're going to be able to, enough people are meditating, enough people are changing, enough people are ascending, that there is no going back. There is no worry, fear, doubt, low vibrational energy that's going to stop this, because we've got these beings up in the universe really, really guiding us here. Like, they're not going to allow those low vibrations to hinder our growth. We are going to succeed. It's just about when are you going to open up your heart? When are you going to take authority in your life? This is the staff, the authority, this is taking authority. This is like God. Oh, so if you ever read anything from the Bible, there's a story, Moses, right? He gets the staff and he has God's power within the staff. God is in the staff. And Moses is like, you trust me with this? Like, I don't know if you should do that. But God's like, no, Moses, like, get the staff and I got you back. Like, let's walk through and I will part the seas and I will do all the stuff for you. But I need your faith. I need you to have faith in yourself. That's us. We are every single character. And you are Moses here. Here's your authority, your staff. You are God. You are connected. You aren't the God above everyone. That's ego. You are God because I am God, because you are God. We are all God energy. And this is God showing you your power. You have the authority here to come down off of this this ledge or whatever it is you're on. Wherever you're holding yourself up, holding yourself back, you have the authority to see through that bullshit. To use your intuition and, DNA. I never noticed that. You see how the staff also kind of looks like DNA? It's in your blood. That's why they want to vaccinate us and pump us with all this stuff, is because it's in our DNA. And if they pump us with enough stuff, we probably don't have access to it. The advice. We got wind. So I see here how it's about the clarity we'll find in this state, this meditative patience and calm stillness. The way that we access that is by, one, going with the motions of life, the flow of nature, the organic expression of reality. Imagine being a leaf, on the ground. You go where the wind takes you. Or a fish in water, it goes where the river runs. It's about really being that and that's energy though. Like, you are energy. We are all energy, frequency vibrating with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's about being energy and just going with it. Just going with the wind, going with the flow. That's how wind and air, or wind and water work. It's about going with it, And wind, there's so much air element here, because think about it. Wind is air. We got air element, and then we've got where was it? That one, which is mind. There's another air, because we're leaving behind the water Piscean age to the Aquarian air age, which is mind. And that's what it's saying, calming that mind chatter to access a meditative state where we are the cosmos. We access and understand that we are the authority. We are what we are searching for. The whole time we've been searching, we've been looking for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have there. Actually, I have a couple more things. So the coyote is at the bottom here, avoiding tricks, being able to see in the dark. Being able to see in the dark. This jaguar, it's a jaguar, can see in the dark. It's like, that always reminds me of like a freaking ninja. Like becoming a ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like, be the ninja. And then the coyote here is like avoiding all these tricks. There's so many tricks and obstacles that want to deter us. Commit to happiness here. Like, come on. How can we show more kindness to the earth? How can we, this card's glossy, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but how can we show more kindness to the earth? This really reminds me yesterday when I was at the dog park, my son had a stick and he was like beating up this tree branch, and then the kids outside, they always want to beat up the trees and they make all this mess, and I'm always like, hey, kids. And the thing is, nature's speaking to me. It's telling me what to tell the children. We need to teach these kids, like, respect nature. We need to respect the fact that this tree is alive. The squirrel and these birds, this fox, all these creatures, all of it is alive and interacting with us. We are the ones pretend that everything's dead. No wonder we see such a dark reality, because we imagine everything is dead but us. We're so trapped in our egos. We need to have respect, self-respect for ourselves, but this is also earth energy. So this is Virgo, where she's like, caring to nature, like showing kindness. And that even looks like the peacock feathers. You see that? I don't know if I even showed you the peacock, but you see the peacock feathers, and then those looks the same. Like, we need to show kindness to nature and also to ourselves, because we've been living in this state of denial where we've been stuck in our emotions, our feelings, our irrational illusions and things like that. And it's finding that balance of mind and heart coming together to create a better world where we can talk to the trees and not be called crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read one card here. Which one is it? Commit to happiness? Yeah, because that's the yellow. Yellow was calling to me the whole time before I even started. So commit to happiness, and look at her. Look how she's just the rainbow, because we are the rainbow. See? That's what it is. That's why I was seeing yellow. So we are the rainbow. All these, oh gosh, I want to cry. I saw horses yesterday and they were like free. I don't know why, but whatever. All these creatures next to her, I don't know if you can even see because of the shine, but all these creatures are free and roaming, and she's walking in her power, in her authority, her rainbow. She is the rainbow. She recognizes this about herself, and she's not allowing any of the past to tell her who she is. She knows. She's figured it out. Like, she's ascended, and she's what is that word? Exuberant? She's exuberating. I don't know. She's the freaking rainbow. And all of nature's in harmony. The horses, the doves, the deer, the ram, the wolves, the fox, the otter, the peacock. Oh my God, there's that freaking peacock down there hiding. And then all these butterflies are the transformation. Accepting that part. So I'm going to read it. Commit to happiness. True happiness comes from within. It is hard to be happy when everything in your life seems to be falling apart. When you are facing a crisis, you may look for alternative ways to have more energy or to be soothed. Pay attention to what you do to comfort yourself. Do you binge eat, drink excessive amounts of coffee, or go on shopping sprees? Oddly, these activities are counterproductive to achieving happiness. You may be comforted in the moment, but in the long run, you are setting yourself back. It is difficult to feel happy when you are tense, overtired, depressed, or unable to exercise due to circumstances. You may feel lost, give up hope, or as if you will never feel well enough to achieve your dreams. Your life circumstances may have changed, but it is important to find something new you can become completely absorbed in. Appreciate the good moments, up days, and the blessings in your life. Stop for a minute and reflect on the glimpses of happiness life is constantly giving you. Achieving happiness can mean working hard at being happy. Look at your situation realistically. Face the reality of your capabilities and limitations, and know you can be happy. Take simple steps every day that make you feel in control and happy. It is up to you to claim your happiness. A rainbow-colored goddess walks powerfully forward. There is sheer joy on her face as she moves toward a lush green meadow. A multitude of butterflies follow the goddess as if they are pushing her along. There are numerous energetic nudges encouraging you, pushing you towards happiness. Animals walk with the goddess, completely comfortable in her energy. Which animals did you notice first? There may be more messages for you from this animal. The rainbow energy flowing from the goddess represents your chakras. Ensure your basic needs are met and your chakras are balanced. When you are working on happiness, try to balance yourself as much as possible. I highly recommend you to look into the peacock, because if you were drawn to this message, I think that you should look up that message as well. So I have another channel. I just want to throw that out there where I talk about a lot of spiritual stuff. It is Jasmine's Universe, linked in the description below. If you go check that out, that would be freaking awesome. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment down below. That's all I have. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye.